got away with that one. Sure got no to worry about in his next game. Oh, Hello Blades fans and welcome to Next Up here on the Shoreham View. As we all know now, what we do here is we take a look at the last game and the next one coming up. We are filming this early in the week, so when it gets to things like team predictions, etc., there may be some changes, some things that aren't applicable due to updated news coming from inside Sheffield United. But as I said, this has to be filmed early this week due to personal commitments, so forgive me if somebody I put in my predicted 11 isn't playing because they're injured. If you are new to the channel, or even if you're not but you haven't done already, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help us grow as a channel and we want to get closer to 10k. We want to end the year at least near 10k. So if you can help us with that, it'll be absolutely brilliant. Also, have a look at our social media. You never know, there might be something on there you like the look of, and it always helps to keep up to date with what we're doing. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Last time in the league, we got a fucking point! So last time out we played Fulham, and we got a point. Our first point of the season. Fulham also got their first point of the season. We're level on points at the bottom. Where were Fulham last season? Where were we? How is this happening? How the fuck is this happening? I'll tell you how it's happening. We're not putting the ball in the fucking net. That is how this is happening. We can do whatever we want on that football pitch. We can dominate the first half like we did, but if we don't put the ball in the back of the net, it's all for fucking nothing. I'm trying not to rant, I really am, but we're his own worst enemies sometimes. Okay, so I'm not going to crucify him, but we need to talk about McBurney. To me, McBurney, he gets painted as an old-fashioned target man. Stick ball up to him, he'll knock it in, son. Is he that type of player? There were a few occasions against Fulham where he had it at his feet and it looked alright. I know Blades Analytic keep banging on about it, that he's a ball to feet kind of player. But for his size and for what he offers in the air, those headers should be hitting the back of the net. We should get the goals where he's missing. And as much as I don't want to jump on this bandwagon, I think McBurney needs to look at himself a little bit, because he's one of the most likeable people in the fucking team. But that only takes you so far when you're a striker and you're not scoring goals. Oh, Robinson. What the fuck were you doing? It's not basketball. You don't go for an header like fucking Maradona and hope for best in a fucking country where we use VAR. Jesus Christ, I know you're not used to playing week in, week out, but come on. You know what sport you're fucking playing. First off, great. Borrowed the penalty, which I missed anyway. We should have gone in with at least 2 goals to his name, I think. Second off, what did we all fucking come down with?
Unspecified virus of unknown origins.
We came out for a second half, and after 60 minutes, we were done. It was like we'd stopped trying, stopped having a go. We got bailed out with a penalty, and from going from a first half where you think, oh, this game should be put to bed already, to thinking, fucking hell, we held on there, didn't we? Credit to Sharpie, scored the penalty, game ends in a draw, move on, next. I'm going to put the player ratings there for the Fulham game. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? A few low scoring players, understandable for the game we had. I think a lot of these are based on second half performances, which soured a very good first half for me. Team news, keep it brief. We've got players missing. We've not really heard anything about Max Lowe. He came off early against Fulham. Very disappointing, because I think he deserves another crack at that left back role, and I'm intrigued by the idea of playing Ender there instead of Robinson, left centre half. It's a free hit this week, isn't it? So why not try it again? Obviously we don't know if he's going to be fit. As this video has been recorded early this week, they've not really said anything about how he is or if he's going to be fit, but I'm going to presume he is. Other team news, we all know that Fleck's going to be out for quite a while. To me, that's not good news. Not good news at all. I'm still holding out hope that Fleck will come back firing on all cylinders, but it's another body gone, isn't it? Jesus. We're getting to a stage now where we just don't know what squad we're going to put out each week, and that's not going to be good for the team. Next up, Liverpool. We're fucked. Now, before we start talking about the game, let's take a little bit of a closer look at our opponents for the weekend.
Salah! Oh, wow! What a strike by Mohamed Salah! That's towards Van Dijk, and Jordan Pickford has come right through. On top in England, and for the very first time, the pride of the Premier League.
Liverpool at Anfield, it's one that fills you with dread, no matter how they're doing in the league at the minute, which is... People are saying that they're off form, that they've played 5 games and won 3, and I know they went so long unbeaten last season and losing 7-2 to Villa, crazy result, but it's still fucking Liverpool, innit? And they're champions for a reason. They were unbelievable last season, and it sticks in my throat saying it, because people that know me know how I feel about Liverpool. They are just amazing. They've got players missing. Van Dijk, as we saw in the video, is going to be a big one. The keeper situation gives us a slither, and I mean an absolute minuscule sliver of hope. I'm going to actually get a shot on target first. Like, you look at that front 3, and it is scary. It is terrifying, especially when our defence is so makeshift at the moment. It's dangerous for us, but nobody's expecting out from us. Got 1 point on board. Who knows? Might pull off a massive shock. I won't put any money on it, but who knows? How do we approach the game? As I said earlier, I think we've got to give the low situation another go. I'm going to put my predicted lineup on screen. I'm going to say Norwood again. I want to see him really fire. He didn't have a very good game for me in the last game, but he's got to start performing again soon. And with the players we have available, I think this is the best lineup we can go for, really. Osborne back for me. I want to go for that midfielder, Norwood, Osborne and Berger. Some people might think I'm being harsh on John Lundstrom, but I just think in this kind of game, bring him on as a sub maybe when Berger's knackered, because after all the shifts he's been putting in, he's going to be knackered after a certain amount of time. Up front is an interesting one. People might think I'm crazy for this, but I'm going to go for Burke and Brewster. Brewster himself only came on for 25 minutes really, didn't he? So it's a tough one. We didn't really get to see much of him. I'd like to see him start. I'd like to see him start with Berg. If it's not working, we've got some options on the bench. I didn't say they were good options, but we have options on the bench. You know what? I had this dream the other day, and this is going to come across really fucking random, but I had a dream that Sharp got a brace against these. Now, I don't for 1 minute expect it to happen, but no, I've got nothing else to say. That it's just not going to happen. It's a game where I'm not expecting anything, so this is the team I put out and hope for the best, really. As always, we're going to go to the United fans now. We did want some Liverpool fans on, but all the fan accounts seem to be a bit too big for the britches now and don't respond to emails or DMs, you know, because the league champions now and don't need to talk to us little folk. So, just our lot. I ain't got a problem with that. Let's see what they have to say.
So just a quick one on the Fulham game. I think it's summed up by first half, second half. It's a bad result, not getting away from it with the next 3 we've got coming up and what have you. So, yeah, I really deflated after. But do you know what? I didn't see us getting back into it after Fulham scored. So I suppose you've got to be happy with a point and then move on and stuff. And who knows, this might be the last time we play Liverpool as well, if they go into this fucking European fucking knobhead league. So, yeah, but not a good result. And it's gone from a bad start to a season to a truly disastrous start to a season, I think. But, yeah, it's not over yet. And just got to keep plugging away and hoping for that first win and hope for that sends us on his way and we get some sort of momentum.
We're on the board. I know it's not what we really wanted from that game, but we're on the board. Really should have got a win in the last game, and it's alright because we've just got the easy task of Liverpool coming up next. It's a free hit, this one, isn't it? Absolute free hit. They're a great side. They're not on the best run of form at the minute, obviously, with I send my condolences to Virgil van Dijk, who's apparently passed away over the weekend from what I've been reading on Twitter everywhere. But this weekend's an absolute free hit. Liverpool champions for a reason. Got a brilliant side going forward, unbelievably good. What's not been said about them already that I can add anything to. Absolutely fantastic team. It's going to be a real test of us at this stage of the season, because obviously we've got City and Chelsea after this as well. But yeah, if we get anything from this, massive result. If not, I just hope to see a good performance, lads giving 100%, and maybe just not tire after 60, which I felt like we did on Sunday, because we can't afford to do that against Liverpool. Come on, Blades.
Hey guys, another video for Johnny at Shoreham View, previewing Liverpool game. Just a quick one today, really. I think against Liverpool, we're just going to get found out. I think we don't have an attacking outlet. We don't play to McBurney's strength, as it's been well documented on Blades Analytical on Twitter this week. Been saying it for a while. Balls into feet. We need to start playing how we used to play. We need someone in that Duffy role. We've missed the trick, really. There's been players that have come available that we've not gone for, that we could have gone for. And I think we need to get Brewster on from minute one. Get him on, say, right, debut goal against your former club. Stick rods up at him when you bang one in. It's probably going to be maybe 2 or 3-0 to Liverpool, in all honesty, but what can you do as champions? The only advantage we've got is they've got a couple of injuries, a couple of like corona concerns and things like that, but I still think they'll have too much for us. Cheers, guys.
So life don't get any easier. We have a visit to Liverpool. Nice easy game. I think I'd fancy Ampadu coming into midfield and Osborne keeping it tight. Keeping Robinson in, playing Ender at left back, going for pace up top with Burke, play Brewster alongside him, just hope to counter really. I know there we are, the regular keeper, and Van Dijk's injured. It's still a formidable team. Marnie frightens me to death, basically. But we'll see. Onwards and upwards, Blades.
My match preview for Sheffield United taking on Liverpool. It's got to be a question of how many we're going to lose by. Performance against Fulham, first half was okay. Fulham were a poor side, and I think it's a bad result to only draw 1-1, and that was quite fortunate. Soft penalty, so I suppose it was a penalty. Billy Sharp took it well. Mitrovic could have scored his, and they could have been out of sight. So the Liverpool game, I'm not looking forward to it. £15 by the way, if you want to watch it. That's up to you. Line-up, it's a tough one. Egan obviously will keep his place. Does he bring in Ampadu or Robinson? Hopefully I think Stevens will be back in. Norwood did alright in midfield. It's nice to have him back. Lunny and Sanderberg awesome as ever, and up front Ryan Brewster, when he came on against Fulham, he didn't look that sharp, but obviously he's not played for a while. Is it worth him starting? We'll find out. Oh yeah, look, at least we can get us a draw, hopefully. Bye.
So on Saturday, United have the small issue of travelling to Anfield away at Liverpool on Saturday. This will be an Anfield that will make one of the few stadiums that will make the same amount of noise as it would do for the majority of the match day. Once they've, because remember when we went last time, once they'd cut off the speakers blowing out "You'll Never Walk Alone," and all the European fans had sat down with their iPads, and that's a vlogger talking, it was silent. Liverpool away, very eventful for some of us. Less said the better. But yeah, they walked all over us last time. But Liverpool aren't the same team they were last year. I was surprised. I thought they'd carry it on. Obviously, they're playing well. They're still playing well. They're still playing very good. But they aren't playing as well, or they aren't tearing away from the rest of the league as they did last season. Big players out. Van Dijk got karate kicked by Pickford. So he's out. Alisson's out. They've now got Adrian Chiles in net or something like that. He's a bit rubbish. But we couldn't hit a barn door with a banana at this rate, honestly. We couldn't break down Fulham's defence. We couldn't break down... Oh no, we break them down with a penalty. We struggled. We couldn't break down Leeds' defence, which had a cock in it, and we couldn't even break that down. And that was the same defence that Fulham beat 3 times. So, you know what? I think I'd flipping give my left leg for a draw at this rate, honestly. Another draw away from home. Not that that means anything at the minute. Liverpool, honestly, they're probably going to... That front... well, not Firmino, but, you know, Mane, Salah... I am not looking forward to going into this without Jack O'Connell. Hopefully, from somewhere, from the depths of beyond, we can salvage a point and a draw from somewhere. Christ knows where, Christ knows how, but Christ is in charge. Christopher Wilder. Let's go there. Oh, well, I say let's go there. Let's hope for a point.
Hi, Blaze fans. Bit of a tough start to the season. Bad injuries to key players. Some bad luck, and also, let's be honest, we've not helped ourselves at times. But hang in there. I'm sure players will and Chris will, so they deserve us to do the same. Remember when Bassett took us up into top flight and we were 17 games, rooted at the bottom, never won a game, and then we beat Forest and went on from strength to strength, and then finishing mid-table. Fans never turn our club and players or set managers, so we need to do the same. So regarding Liverpool this weekend, it's started a tough 3-game period. I won't be surprised if we actually got something at Liverpool, to be honest with you, as daft as that might sound. But we are, to get something, we've got to go for it. Like Leeds the other week when they committed 5-6 players forward into the box. I think last time we played Liverpool last season, we turned up in a bit of an aura, sort of went autograph hunting and what have you, and we never laid a glove on him. I'd like to see a proper go for it this time. With that in mind, I've played pace up top because Liverpool play an eye line. They've also got Dick Van Dijk missing and their keeper, which is massive because the other keeper's just nowhere near good enough. So I've played Brewster and Burke up top because they've got pace to burn, both of them. It'll also stop Liverpool's full-backs Arnold and Robertson getting forward as much because they can't leave space in behind. Other change I'd leave Noah without because people are just running off him. He's done brilliant for the club. I don't like singling players out, but we need more from an holding midfielder than he gives us. We need and I'd put Ampadu in there. I think he'll break things up better. He's good on ball. He likes to tackle, good in air, and also hopefully carry the ball out because there's times when Noah gets ball, he's 30-40 yards to bring somebody out. And he's pass wide. We need somebody who's going to make him think differently. And I think Ampadu will do that. He'll protect his back line, and we'll need it with them 3 up top. So that's it. Let's keep faith. Don't give up. Even if we don't win, get anything out of these next 3 games, it's all about supporting club. Let's be like as Blades. We're not in it for glory, are we? Keep the faith. Up the Blades.
That about wraps it up for this week. Thank you for watching. As I said earlier in the video, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video if you do enjoy what we do. It really does help us grow. Check out our social media and we'll see you next time. Up the Blades!